So then let's talk about the fixation problem. This is where OCD can become spiritual. Now, if you've been around any people with OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, you might notice that they often feel like they're bad or wrong in some way, and they fixate or they obsess on something because it makes them feel in more control. Again, I'm not a doctor, so don't flood the comments. This is just my personal perspective on how the mental emotional mechanism might work. Typically, there's an initial fixation, we would call in the yogic tradition identification. And then there's an urge to fix whatever seems off control. Spiritually, the ego can latch onto this cycle, which stems, by the way, from a trauma response to not feeling in control as a child. So we become obsessed with correcting or controlling a certain sensation or thought, believing that if we can just fix it, we'll feel safe. But in reality, what we truly crave isn't mental safety, but the safety of feeling connected with our deepest self, the big S self. This deeper sense of safety isn't accessed by the mind, it's a felt experience in a well-regulated nervous system. So here's the yogic perspective. Childhood experiences often teach us to disconnect from our inner power source. We would call this a samskara or a wound. Yoga in itself is about reconnecting or unifying, what yoga literally means, unity, with that source. So we're reconnecting back with that source that we were disconnected from as a child. Yet after an awakening of any form of Shakti or energy, because many of us are stuck in this fixation problem, we have to navigate sometimes a very lengthy and challenging path, because all of the stuff gets stirred up and we fixate on it.